Hey Internet, it's RJ. Welcome back. Thanks for tuning into the show today. Now, today's episode, we were talking about how I had to rebuild or reorganize my credit card setup after the end of US Bank's Smartly program. Having been so dependent on that card for about a year, the program ended more or less, leaving me with a massive hole in my lineup. So this is everything I went through to replace my Smartly card for maximum earnings. So of course, if that sounds interesting to you, then go ahead, press the subscribe button, and let's get to work. So I did say that was the end of the Smartly saga. We talked about it a week or so ago, how it ended. If you're unfamiliar, it was US Bank's base 2% card. There was a 4% credit card if you put $100,000 with US Bank. Most of us put it in a brokerage account. That's what I did. They came out and said they changed the program. Long story short, said your money in a brokerage account no longer counts. It has to be in a checking account, which obviously kills the program for most people, myself included. So I was looking now to reset my credit card setup, which you wouldn't think just one card would be that big of a deal. But the problem was that one card, being a base 2% card, then a 4% card, became my catch-all credit card, right? What I call for non-category spend. And, you really want to have a card, as you would guess, for non-category spend, which is, quite a bit of spend, unfortunately. But I still have my, 5% cards. I still kept using all of these cards in the wallet. In fact, you can see the OG Smartly card is in here, which is probably a collector's item at this point. It doesn't really want to come out. There you go. It's a collector's item at this point. So anyhow, so how I got here is originally when I got Smartly, I had product changed my Smartly card to... And on my product changed my Cash Plus card to a Smartly card because I figured US Bank would deny me or they'd give me a low credit limit. So I'd gotten the Cash Plus, flipped it over, asked for a credit limit increase, brought it to like 22 grand. Great. So which means I no longer needed my Bank of America Unlimited Cash card because I was Platinum Honors with them Preferred Rewards and remained Platinum Honors even though I was with Smartly. I just kind of did a partial ACATS transfer from Bank of America to Smartly to be 100 grand at both. So I didn't need that card anymore. So I phoned in and flipped that card to technically a third customized cash card. I had a red customized cash. I had a Susan G. Komen, which is basically a customized cash. The unlimited cash. So I just flipped the unlimited cash to another customized cash. And that was basically the setup, right? Easy enough, quick switching. So when you remove your catch-all card, there's a few options. But this is a story of basically, if you ever seen an NFL game where they just run all around the place for like a net of like 2 yards, this is basically how this story is going to go. So Smartly ended. I need to replace that card. So my options are, again, go back to Bank of America, either apply for an unlimited cash card or product change back. The Robinhood Gold card's on the table too, and you could do an honorable mention to SoFi. If you're in SoFi Plus or Pro, or whatever they call that, it takes their 2% card up to 2.2, but wasn't probably going to do that one because, again, base or Platinum Honors for unlimited cash is 2.6, so that's better. Of course, Robinhood Gold is at 3%. So why not the Robinhood Gold card? I went with Bank of America, but why not Robinhood Gold? Well, a few reasons. Number one, how the heck do you get the card? No one seems to know. They're 2 years later, a year, whatever it is, a year later, there's still a wait list for it. People don't know how they're getting off the wait list, getting approved for the card. Nothing. So who's to say? I could have continued to use Smartly, sure, but one, we're trying to maximize everything. Two, I went through all the trouble, which wasn't really that much trouble, but I went through all the effort to set up Bank of America Preferred Rewards. I might as well get maximum value. Number three, why do I want to give them any money when they clearly didn't want me as a customer? So why not just be done with it, right? So Gold card, Robinhood Gold card, 3% back, assuming you can get off the wait list. However, one, there's an annual, it's not really an annual fee, but you do have to have Robinhood Gold, which is $50 a year. I'm sure that's going to go up eventually, which I do think is a good service. I really do. We've talked about it before in our Robinhood Gold card video. I'm not using anything in it, so it wouldn't be a good service for me because I'm not using anything. But if you're in Robinhood, I think it's good. Their IRA match is decent. Their cash sweep is decent. Plus, you add on this 3% card. For $50 a year, not too bad. Plus, I do know there are strategies where people are taking, they're like $1,000 in, I'm not going to say free margin, but margin they give you that doesn't charge interest, and you can put it in something super stable and you can, make back your $50 that way. But didn't really want to do all that. Number three is that I don't believe they reward points on certain categories like taxes and insurance. I've seen some people say they don't get points at all. Some people say they do. But my biggest expense, I think, is taxes and insurance. It's homeowners insurance. I just paid it for two of the houses. One was like $3,300. The other was like $1,400. This one, weirdly enough, is the cheapest at like $700 or $800. And there's no processing fee on that, right? So it doesn't have to tank a processing. But to get no points, car insurance, you throw that in the mix. So to get no points on the gold card would be tough. Again, some people said it does, some people said it doesn't. But Robinhood has been cracking down on that. Taxes definitely out. Property taxes, another big expense. So when we take all that into effect, I didn't think the gold card was going to be worth it. I'm not anti-gold card. I think the gold card is really good for a lot of people. But for me, if you look at Bank of America, you're like, well, you're already set up over there. There is no $50 fee. 2.6 will take care of income taxes. Obviously, it will cover homeowners insurance and things like that. Property taxes, not so much, but either way. The deciding factor to apply for an unlimited cash card was because right now, the time of taping, they've got their, spend $1,000, get $200 back. Plus, they're doing, it's a base 1.5 card without any preferred reward. They're doing an extra 0.5% for your first year to make it 2%. I'm not going to give them a big pat on the back for that, but that 2% does stack with your platinum honor status. So for me, for the first year, it's 3.12% back, which is not that. It's almost a percentage, fall off from Smartly. So that sealed the deal for there. So I applied for that card. Lo and behold, got denied. And so I was like, fine, which surprised me because I am technically under Bank of America's 7 and 12 rule for new customers, 7 new accounts within 12 months. So I have a 6 and 12. I specifically waited till I was 6 and 12. So I was surprised I got denied, but I did. And so fine. Then I product changed my Susan G. Komen to an unlimited cash card and just give up one of my customized cash cards because I don't want to use a Smartly card. I want to make maximum value. Great. A week later, mail comes, letter says from Bank of America, give us a call. Call them, fraud department. Did you apply for this? Yes, I did. Okay, great. Ship it off to manual review. Another week goes by and the card just shows up like, hey, guess you're approved. So what they did was they were like, the letter basically said, I didn't take a picture, but the letter basically said like, hey, we're not going to give you any more credit, but you've got a ton of unused credit, so we'll just reallocate on your behalf, which is true. I have like 25 grand on each one of those Bank of America cards, which is totally unnecessary when the most you'd ever want to spend is $2,500 and a quarter. So there you go. Now I have, which is good, I have the unlimited cash card, but now I have 2 unlimited cash cards. So I phoned back in, and I didn't think they were going to let me do this. It's like, hey, can I product change the old unlimited cash card back to a customized cash card? They said, yeah, no problem. I said, while I'm here, can I reallocate the credit limit? Yes, no problem. So hats off to Bank of America, because with product changing this stuff, they used to be super difficult, but now they've been very easy. I didn't think they were going to let me switch that easily. So now, as you can see, we're back at the top here, 3 customized cash cards. The unlimited cash is in my wallet. You're just going to have to believe me that I got that one. I think we've been doing this together long enough. So there you go. It's like I said, zipping all around to make 2 yards of progress. And so the last thing that annoyed me is that I called US Bank, but they do not let you, at the moment, product change Smartly anything. So I wanted to switch it back to Cash Plus. I called them. And the first time I called them, they thought I had product changed it. I had explained to the reps, like, no, it was probably US Bank management. That's how it looks on their side, doing the conversion to V1.1 of the card. They're like, call back in a week. So I called back in a week. They're like, no, we just don't have the option to do it. So I'm keeping the card. I will phone in once a month maybe and see if I can do it. Eventually, I do think they will let you product change. Right now, they're probably trying to see how many people they can get to stay. Of course, I've moved out all of my money. Well, it's funny because I moved out, but then I opened a business checking and business savings for the promotional offer. So I got like 30 grand with it. But the IRA, the personal checking, personal savings is all gone. So I'll keep it. I think I'll leave my gym membership on it because it's kind of a pain to change that. And in hopes that eventually I can, switch it to a Cash Plus. Why not just apply outright for a Cash Plus? Well, as you can see, I'm still getting denied for cards. Bank of America basically just had to be nice to me because I'm an existing customer. And if you believe them, they said it's because of your relationship with us. I kind of believe them because that was borderline. And they gave it to me because they didn't take on any existing risk. It's really annoying that US Bank won't let you product change that, knowing that they just crush their own product. I'm going to guess some hotshot kid will come over there in 6 months and be like, hey, we have all these dormant accounts. What if we just let them product change to a card they're going to use? So I think at some point it will happen. I got to give it a few months. And again, why not apply? Because, I'll probably get denied for it. I'm positive I'll get denied for it. And going forward, I want to focus on the keeper cards that I need. And Cash Plus is like gold plating. I use mine on utilities and in the gym membership, which is like $30 a month, right? It's just because I can get 5%, I might as well. But, I don't know that I want to burn an inquiry on that or approval on that when there are other cards I want, like my beloved Autograph Journey, higher paying cards like Sapphire cards and, things like that. That I don't want the cards, but I do want the money. So I don't really want to apply for a Cash Plus, but I will try to convert it. So I've rebuilt my setup. I really didn't want to give up my third customized cash card because they're 5.25 back for me, and I use most of them for online purchases. I use a lot of them for credit card funding. So having 3 is very helpful. They do get used in a quarter. I'll use it as a utility card because Bank of America does let you swap the category mid-month, which is nice. And I'm happy enough with my unlimited cash card. Again, a 3.1 for the first year. My hope is that Bank of America is messing around, seeing if they can support this higher multiplier going forward. I doubt that, but that's my hope. If nothing else, maybe they keep this offer going and I just apply for another one in a year's time. I don't know. We got a long way to go for that. But either way, like I said in the beginning, this is a lot of zooming all around just to get a net 2 yards. I basically got back to almost the line of scrimmage because I lost my Cash Plus, but I am up a customized cash and up an unlimited cash with a higher multiplier than when I started. So it worked out, and the last thing I'll say is, again, that's all the benefit, I believe, of having so many 5% keeper cards. So you didn't really have to rebuild it that much. It was just that core card was my catch-all card, and that needed to be replaced. So that's what I'm doing. Hopefully sometime mid next year, Q3, we'll be able to apply for some more cards, finalize the 5% setup, go after some intro offers and things like that. But until then, I've learned that I really don't like my credit card setup being in flux. Like, it annoyed me greatly having to do all this product switching there and back. Like, I wish they would just call you or inform you easier than just sending letters. I mean, it took like an extra month to get this unlimited cash thing sorted out because everything was done by the mail, which is terrible. But again, I'm back again to mostly full strength. I'll say full strength, happy with my wallet set up the way it is. There's always room for improvement, but that's the fun part of this game. So anyways, guys, that's how I rebuilt my credit card setup after the Smartly disaster. Let me know what you think about it down below. Would you have picked the Robinhood Gold card? Would you have stuck with Bank of America or something else entirely? I'd love to get your thoughts on all of it. Input, let me know what I missed. Of course, if you like this one, drop me a thumbs up down below. If you found it particularly interesting, consider subscribing to the channel. So we're posting content just like this every single week, and of course, right back every Sunday with all the news you can use in the week that was in credit and finance, and of course, every single day over on profitablecontent.com, which is, of course, the channel's website. Always linked down below for you. It has the latest bank news stories. We have like the Smartly fiasco. We have credit card offers. Nothing from those guys, but we do have some other good ones. And, of course, we have bank promotions as well. So if you want to get started on preferred rewards or something else, even hit US Bank for more money. We've got those over there as well. Anyways, guys, that'll do it for this one. As always, thanks so much for watching. I'll talk to you very soon in the next one.